Yeah, living in this chaos, I can see it clear. People slacking off, yo, I can feel the fear. Trying to make it big, but they just playing games. While I'm busting my ass, they just chasing fame. What's the point of grinding if you don't hold it down? Hear me out, we gotta get it right. No more lazy walks, we gotta reignite. Rise above the noise, push through the pain. Don't let this dream slip, let's break those chains. Got my eyes on the prize, but it's looking real grim. When you ask for the truth, they pretend it's a whim. Success ain't a joke, man, it's blood, sweat, and tears. So why you out here fronting, drowning in your fears? We all want the glory, but do we want the grind? Hear me out, we gotta get it right. No more lazy walks, we gotta reignite. Rise above the noise, push through the pain. Don't let the dream slip, let's break those chains. So step up, don't fall back, let's do what's true. It starts with me and you. Yo, living in this chaos, I can see it clear. People slacking off, yo, I can feel the fear. Trying to make it big, but they just playing games. While I'm busting my ass, they just chasing fame. What's the point of grinding if you don't hold it down? Hear me out, we gotta get it right. No more lazy walks, we gotta reignite. Rise above the noise, push through the pain. Don't let the dream slip, let's break those chains. But let's break those chains. Let's break those chains. Let's break those chains. Let's break those chains. Got my eyes on the prize, but it's looking real grim. When you ask for the truth, they pretend it's a whim. Success ain't a joke, man, it's blood, sweat, and tears. So why you out here fronting, drowning in your fears? We all want the glory, but do we want the grind? We want the glory, but do we want the grind? Yeah. So step up, don't fall back, let's do what's true. If we really want it, it starts with me and you. Yeah. So step up, don't fall back, let's do what's true. If we really want it.
Tech coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains. But trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. How is everyone doing tonight? Tonight is Thursday, November 14th, 2024. This is Software Explorations. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. So, today we are going to be continuing to work on the Urban Dictionary of Economic Data, what we use on our Saturday morning shows as we do our weekly economic review. We're going to try to make it look better, try to make it look pretty. That's the goal for today. Your Car and Mitch are always saying how bad it looks and everything like that, which I agree. I am not a graphic designer or web designer. I work in code, right? I see letters and numbers and stuff like that. But hopefully we can get some help and some insight from the chat on how we can make it look a little bit better, all right? So we'll figure that out. But before we do that, you know how we like to start the show. So welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got your car already in the building. Welcome your car. I got me, myself in the building already. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing tonight? So happy to have you here, regardless of wherever you're watching from. I really, really appreciate you being here. You guys keep the show going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we are going to jump into our housekeeping for today. You guys know how we're going to go through our agenda, how we always like to do. So first and foremost, as we get started, I want to say a big thank you to all of the subscribers and the viewers wherever you're watching from. I just appreciate you so much that you tune in and you support the channel and you learn with me, because like I said, this is like everything that I'm doing here. I am learning something new and I am getting better in my craft, and just appreciate you guys taking the ride with me. So
I appreciate you.
I do appreciate every last one of you. And this camera is a little, there we go. That's much better. All right, cool. Perfect. So, and I just want to say a big salute and shout out to all of my tech savages out there. Those are my tech barbarians, my tech prodigy members, my technical explorers, which I do have some announcements I'm going to make around that as well later on. But shout out to all of you guys. A big salute to all of you who are putting in the hard work every single day. My tech barbarians and my tech prodigies, those who I work with one-on-one, helping them level up. Shout out to you all. And of course, shout out to the tech mercenaries. Those are the YouTube channel members who support the channel to help us keep going, keep the shows alive. Shout out to all of you.
We the best.
And certainly last but not least, shout out to the bag chasers out there.
Money.
All right, and with that being said, do me a big favor on your end. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time that we go live and drop new content, as well as go to techcoachralph.dev where you can get access to exclusive content. I upload the sprint reviews that the tech barbarians do. I have content related to how to use your calendar efficiently, me updating my resume to see how I structure my resume. I'm going to be updating it again live in this month in November to, I always like to update it like 2 to 3 times a year. And you can also sign up for one-on-one coaching with me where I will help you level up in this tech game. All right. With that being said, we are going to move on to our live show schedule. In case you are unaware, maybe this is your first time here, maybe you're tuning in from a different platform, but we have on Sunday afternoons, we have software explorations. We are working our way through DevOps. I was actually going through the course yesterday for Kubernetes. It looks so much fun. We're probably going to start Kubernetes not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday. We're going to do it locally. We're going to do it on Google Cloud Platform, and we'll see what other places we're going to use it on. Maybe we'll try it on AWS. Maybe we'll try it on Microsoft Azure. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to learn Kubernetes as well as many other things to come in the DevOps room. All right. We have our morning shows Mondays and Wednesdays. We start between 7:30 and 8 a.m. where we have Coffee and Kata. We are going, we pretty much review some news stories. On Mondays, we look at the numbers to review for the week, our economic numbers, which we review on Saturdays. But then we also look at some news stories. And then we jump into our mobile development, working on our time cost calculator, which is available in both app stores. So you definitely want to check that out. Helps you to prioritize your time, right? Understanding where your time is going. We have Tuesday nights, our Q&A show, where you can call in, you can ask questions in the chat, and we can have a conversation. And, I find questions as well. So questions that you might have that you didn't think about, I try to answer those technical and career questions for you as well. Thursday nights, tonight we have software explorations as we continue to work on building out our urban dictionary of economic data, which we pretty much place, we take economic terms and we make it in a way that's easy to understand with relatable examples. All right. So, and then, so we're building out the app for that so that we can easily be able to navigate this economic information. Because I'll tell you this, before we started before we started Saturday mornings 26 shows ago, I had no idea what these things meant, but now I have a much better understanding, although it's still limited, but I'm getting better every single Saturday as I continue to review this information, which leads us into our Saturday morning shows, which is the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show. And that's where we review our weekly economic numbers to see how the job market is going, how consumers are feeling, the consumer sentiment index, the producer sentiment index, what's the cost, what the Fed is doing with our interest rates and economic policy that they set, all that type of stuff we do Saturday mornings. And it is co-hosted from the chat with Mitch and Yakar. They help me tremendously on that show, right? So shout out to our Saturday morning shows. It's already scheduled for this coming Saturday, so I hope to see you there, right? That leads us to next, our pre-recorded content. We have Monday's Candid Conversations, where, I'm just different things that cross my mind and how to help you level up. I think this past Monday, we spoke about the top skill that I believe that you need to succeed in the tech game, so you definitely want to check that out. Wednesdays, we have software explorations. Yesterday, we compared React framework, front-end framework versus Vue.js versus Angular. And somebody left me a comment, which was really, really helpful about a different, I think it was called like Stealth or something like that, but a different front-end framework that I'm definitely going to check out as well. We just continue to learn on this channel, diving into all types of things. I think next week we're going to be reviewing the model view controller, the MVC, on how that's related to front end, because I've seen the term, but I'm not too familiar with it. I probably learned it when I was taking a web development course, but I don't do web development much until just recently. So I definitely want to check that out as well. And throughout the week, we have shorts as well as clips from the Q&A show. Still working on getting some more clips from the other shows out there as well. But that is our live show schedule and our pre-recorded show schedule. So that concludes our housekeeping for today. All right. So there we have it. All right. We are going to continue with our plan for today. So let me see. So here's the deal. I'm actually going to share the screen real quick and show what we have so far, right? And I'm going to start our first timer. I'm going to start our first timer as we progress through the show, right? So let's get to it.
It's time to do.
All right. So, basically, this is what we've built so far, especially like for if someone's watching on a different platform, they're not familiar with what we do here. So we go into all things about tech, whether it's cybersecurity, whether it's web development, whether it's quality assurance. I am a QA engineer, whether it is, mobile development, all types of things, right? API development. So what we've done so far is we have built this out just recently as well. Like we just, maybe, don't even know how long ago, maybe 4 to 6 weeks ago, possibly, we started building this out. And we pretty much got this whole thing built. Last week we were adding some additional endpoints for the patch and the put methods. And the week before that we added delete. So pretty much you go here and you search for an economic term that we normally review on Saturday. So I search for jobs. And is the database not up? Let me see. Maybe the database isn't up. So something's, hold on. So the front end is up, but the database doesn't seem to be up. So let's see if we can get this up and working so that you can see what we're working with. But let me see here. What is going on? This is running. Let me check a look at the database. Docker PS. Let's see what's going on. So it's running. So why isn't it returning anything? Let me see. This is running on. Let me stop it and start over again. That way, make sure it's not. All right, so we are gonna do npm start, and we're gonna say yes. Let's move that over here, and let's try it again. Job. Why am I not getting anything back? Hold on. You know what? Maybe it's pointing to the wrong database. Let me see what's going on here. 302. This is weird. Anyways, let's talk about what we're going to be doing tonight, and then I'll fix this, and then we'll keep going. All right. So basically, we want to start making this whole UI look good. We want to, your car admits that they don't like the colors. Maybe change this picture. Definitely change this text. I'm gonna have to maybe change this text over here as well. I'm going to have to be able to get I'm gonna have to get the content to load, because there's a lot of changes that we want to make to the results as well. So we are going to also figure that out. So this is 302. All right. So basically what I also have to do is what I have planned for tonight, updating better targeting. So we're going to do some HTML changes, maybe update the background to, I don't know what exactly we're going to change the background to. I remember your car was talking about some type of texture, but we'll figure that out. And then heading sizes, positions, we're going to do update the color schema, all that. And then I'll also pull up like some places to find like color schema palettes so we can figure all that out. All right. So first things first, let's fix this. Let's fix what's happening over here, because I'm not sure why it's not loading. Maybe I'm using some type of, maybe the API is using a different, maybe it's using a different, let me see. Urban Dictionary. Let me start it through. Let's go to here. Open recent. Let's go here. I'm using WebStorm here. I'm going to open recent, and we're going to go to Urban Dictionary of Economic Data API. And let's just start it this way. Sure my database is working. Did it start? It did not start. That's all right. So it looks like something's up with the database. Let me see. All right. So yep, something's definitely up with the database. All right, let's fix the database. Okay, yeah, the database isn't up. All right, so that's what it was. I didn't see that. All right, docker ps -a. And we're going to do, where is my database? Search for Mongo. Let me see the name of that one. All right, UDC. So that's what the problem was. All right, so let's do that. Docker, let's clear that out. Docker start Mongo. on go. All right, and we are going to restart that. Actually, I don't even need the API. Let me go to here and oh, so let's stop this. And I'm going to start the API here. What? Let me see. Okay, that stopped. All right, I guess we have to also kill the, let me see. Terminal kill process on port. This one. So we have to get which process is running on this port. And we're going to say kill-9 and the process ID. All right, now let's clear that out. We can start it over again. All right, we're good. So we're connected to the database. If we go back over here and let's just refresh that and we say jobs. What is, let me see. Let me stop that and start over again. Because that should be working. Let's change to 303. Jobs. What the? Why is that not right? Hold on. What did we do? Network. Search term. Localhost 303. All right, so something's up in the code. All right, let's, how did that get changed? Let me see. Well, let's fix that. I remember changing that. Let me see. Let's go over here. We shall fix it as we build it. All right, let's go over to, where did we do that? We were process.env. Oh, okay, I see what happened here. Do we have, all right, we do have a .env file, but it has it right here. So UDC API URL. All right, so why did that happen? Let me see. All right, for the time being, I'm just gonna pass this in here just so we can continue working on this, but I thought that would pick up UDC API URL. Weird. All right, for now, just gonna put that in here like that, just so we can continue working on this, but this is weird. Let me get to, stop that. And we will start it from here. And all right, and let me close that. Now we should be good. What the? Hold on. Why is that not going through? Localhost. Oh, I know why. All right. There's a few different places that was changed. Search. All right, there we go. So let's do that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I thought that was working, but maybe not. Let's go and clean this up. And then we'll fix this again later. Let me see. Yeah, add some to-dos in here. To do. Why is the process env not working? All right, so we got that. Let me see, make sure there's not anywhere else. Process.env. Nope, I think we got all of them this time. I think we got all of them. All right, so let's try running that again. And let me see. What port is that running on? That's doesn't say. All right, whatever. Let's go refresh. All right, let's try that one time. Jobs. All right, there we go. So basically, what we want to do is we want to start cleaning up. Let's say we click on this. See how this is all so messy and stuff like that. So we want to start cleaning that up so it can be a little bit neater. A little bit neater. I want to figure out some of the background. If we, because like I'll tell you this, right? If there is no feedback on how we want it to look, it's going to keep these ugly colors or whatever ugly colors that I come up with. That's what it's going to be. All right. I'm just saying. All right. And then we'll do a gradient or something like that. But if there is no recommendations on the colors and stuff like that, it's going to be my own ugly colors, right? But what we can do to start off is we can start off with let me see. We can start off with moving these things into like moving this to the left justification and figuring out all of this. And yeah, so let's do that. So let's start off with that. What's the best way to do this? Maybe I can do a split screen so that we can see both at the same time. All right, let me go to try this here. Let me see. Okay, let me try that. And all right. Let's give that a try, right? Let's go to all right. So we'll have we'll take a look at both at the same time as we do updates on the code. Then we can come back and refresh to see what's going on over here, right? So what I'm going to target what the code that I'm looking to update. So this is a H3. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add an ID to this div right here so we can say that this is the body. So in the code, I'm going to go over to our CSS. Or actually, no, before I do that, I'm going to go to our, let me see, this is happening in the index.js class name app. Let's see, this is class name app, and then we have the header, and then we have this div over here. So I need to find this div right here. I believe it's going to be in the app.js, and I'm going to go to, where is that div? Is it inside the route? Let's see. So we have our header. And all right, so let's go inside of the search page. And we have a we have this div right here. And then the header. So div header. All right, so let's take a look at the header then. Just gotta find the right one. Component header. So we have this over here. So where is that other div coming from then? So div header. And then we have a div that starts above the code. So if we look over here, I don't think it's this div right here because we have this header. Let me see if, or let me see. All right, let's do this. Let's pull up the, where's this right here? And if we go to, we go to HTTP localhost 3000, and then we paste that. So that is, all right, so I am missing a div. I gotta find where that div is because this one starts with the H3, right? And over here, there's this div right here, and that's the div that I want to target. Just gotta find it though. Actually, no. So we're on the definition page. So it is right here. All right, there we go. Cool. So I was looking at the wrong page, right? So let's take this and let's throw in an ID of page. Let's try that. And let's take that. I don't like. I'm gonna go with page. Just go with page content. Right. And now if I go into my index.css and I do hashtag page content and I say H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6, and we say text align, and we want that to be left, right? Now, when I go over to, look at that, boom. Everything now is moved over for me, okay? Let's see what else. So I don't want this one. All right, so what is this? This is an H3, right? I don't want this to be underlined, my H3 or my H2. Should that even be an H2? So if we're looking over here, so we have H2, H3.
Lunch break. Lunch break.
All right, so when we get back, we're going to continue updating this to, the spacing and everything like that. Then we'll get to the colors and all that. But we are going to go to break first. So yeah, let's get to break. All right. So yeah, a little confusion at the beginning. I think like when we were making some changes on Sunday, we ran into like we made a change that we didn't take a look at, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. But yeah, break time. What's up your car? How's it going? All right, so we are going to talk about during our first break is this. I'm going to throw up 5 minutes on the clock as well, but beware of service as a software product, SaaS products. And why do I say that, right? So here's the deal. My thought on, and it's like you can't avoid services as a software products because they're everywhere, but you gotta understand what you're getting yourself into, because when you are dealing with the service as a software products, you are pretty much at the mercy of the company who has created and designed the application. And they can start to make changes to it, where they can cause problems, they can cause like, defects that can really affect you. An example that we all are familiar with was CrowdStrike. That is somewhat of a service as a software security solution that had a major, major impact on Delta. But it goes for any subscription service that you get where you're relying on a company to provide you a service. um, it can it there will be problems at some point. It just the severity of the problem is what we're going to gauge. But you can end up saying, all right, I'm going to pay for a year, and then the quality of the service or the software that they're providing you can be degraded, and now you already paid for it. Got to try to, like, now you have to go through a hassle of getting your money back. And it's tricky because what a lot of these companies will do is they'll say, all right, if you pay for a year, it's going to be X amount of dollars for you, right? So now compared to if you were to pay for month to month, right? And then to all right, let me pay for the year. And now let's say a month or two into it, they make a change that drastically changes the quality, right? Or something's not working. It's kind of similar to like those low code solutions, whether you're building an app or a web application, where you might not have the time or the knowledge to build your own, but you also become at the mercy of the provider. So I'll give you another example, which like not that they are bad or anything like that, but if you consider Shopify, right? You're paying, I don't know how much Shopify, maybe 30 to 50 bucks a month, depending on the tier that you might have. And you might be limited to amount of products that you can use. However, they make it easy in order for you to use it, and you put into their ecosystem. They probably have like some marketing things that you can use as well. And you're connected, right? They're processing credit cards and payments. They have like a pretty much a one-stop solution for you. However, some people choose not to use Shopify because there might be some limitations that that their service offers, that they want to do but they can't do. Who knows, right? Or maybe what they are trying to sell, maybe it's not allowed to be, it's violates Shopify's policies. I don't know, right? I'm not the most familiar with Shopify. So now there's alternatives that you can do, many alternatives, but the complexity, so they might cost less as well, but the complexity might be higher. So here's an example. Whenever I've created an e-commerce store, I've used WordPress or and back in the days, like a long time ago, I used to use a software called Magento. Open source, really, really powerful at the time. I don't know if it's still open source. I don't even know if it still exists, to be honest with you, right? But then WordPress, with WordPress nowadays, like lately when I build an online store, I'll be using WordPress with WooCommerce, but there's a learning curve to learning WordPress. There's a curve to learning WooCommerce, and then like because of that it's open source and you have access to the code, you can also customize it and build your own modules. But then there's the even bigger learning curve to that, right? So it's tricky to navigate because even with that, like there's some limitations that you probably can't do with WordPress as well. Where that if you really wanted a custom solution, you'd have to like totally build something yourself, which that costs even more money and more time and more effort. So it just depends on the goal that you're trying to meet. But you got, like, I'm just saying, beware.
Move on, back to work. Chop, chop. Let's go. Come on, get a move on. Back to work. Back to work. Back to work.
Beware and be aware of what you're getting into. Like your car says, it says it's faster, but cost over time and flexibility is not efficient towards profitability and scaling. That's 100% true. 100% true. So it's like you got to balance it, right? You got to balance it to see, okay, maybe a SaaS solution or a low code solution is helpful to get you off the ground, but you should always be looking into, is there a better option, and like, will you need more control? Do you want to pay for this solution forever, or is there something that you're going to have to do in order to bring it in house and under your own control? So it's just different things to consider. Whenever I'm using a software that that I pay, I'm always like, do I really want to keep going this way? Do I want to should I build something myself? Who knows, right? But that's my thoughts. I just wanted to let you know that always weigh the cost and what you're getting yourself into. All right, let's we're gonna get back to work. I'm gonna check the chat real quick and see what we have going on. All right, so let me see. Your car clarified. He said Mr. Penetration as in cyber security. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Penetrating your network, right? Just saying. And your car says, yep, low code. That's similar to SaaS solutions. And it's like, if a SaaS solution can be highly, highly, highly customized, then it starts costing the provider a lot more money, because they're trying to customize everything they're trying to be all things to all people. And that is hard. And as your car had said, faster, but cost over time and flexibility is not efficient toward profitability and scaling. That's 100% true. And Mitch said, I'm sick and tired. Tired and sick of all of these ads. Well, Mitch, pretty sure that you can do what your car said and watch through the Brave browser, or you can sign up for YouTube Premium and get no ads, as well as access to all of their music and whatever else they offer on YouTube Premium, right? Those are your options. But Tech Coach Ralph has to get paid. Hey. I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. Anyways, Mitch, we are going to get back to work. And your car, Mitch, this is your application. So you tell me how you want it to look, what colors you want, what background you want, all of that stuff, all right? So I'm just saying. Mitch says, well, I'm pretty sure you owe us money. Possibly, but I haven't gotten a bill yet, so it is what it is. It is what it is, all right? Me my saying, in the Diddy era, you got to clarify. That is a good point. That is a good point. And Mitch says, shut the up. Oh, somebody came in aggressive today. You didn't even introduce yourself. You just came in with all this anger and aggression. My goodness. Have you no shame, man? Have you no decency, man? All right. Anyways, let's continue with our work. Says, me my advice says, I actually paid for a year of premium, no ads. Yep, I got premium. I'm not trying to get into these ads, and I like YouTube Music and a lot of other stuff that comes with it. Anyways, I says, I want $100,000, or we can settle out of court for $50. What? How about $49.99 your car? How about $49.99? Tell me about it, right? Talk about a bad day at the office. Ooh. Came in with the heat. He didn't even say hi. He just like, I'm tired of these ads. I'm like, whoa, what's going on over here? What's going on? Anyways, let's continue. You guys better let me know what you guys want me to do on this app because it's going to stay with this green and background and stuff like that. All right, so let's get to it. Let me put up our next timer.
Let's go! Let's go!
All right, so we are looking at, let's go back to our split screen view where we are looking at, let's see here. So, all right, we got that. So now we want to target this H2. I'm gonna go to here. And I'm gonna say, let's target the H2, right? So page content. And we're gonna say H2. And we're gonna go with, I don't know how that's gonna look. Let's see how this looks. That barely shrunk it. I don't know what this is. So let's go with what's the current size? Let's take a look at the current size. The current size is 20px. Let's go with a 16px maybe. Ooh, that's small. All right. So this is what is this? Okay. So that one should be 20. But let's do text decoration. We're gonna say no text decoration. Sometimes this autocomplete thing is kind of annoying, but okay, let's go with that. And let's do this. We're going to go to, just to make it a little bit clearer to understand, we're gonna go here, we're gonna say report, and then source. And here we have link. Yes, so. All right, let's go here. Let's see. All right, so this one we would definitely want it to be smaller than the other one. Let's go here and we're gonna say page content H3 font size. We'll say that's gonna be this autocomplete is super annoying to me. All right, there we go. And then we have to reduce the space over here. Something is, okay, I see what's going on. So, all right, we're gonna do the padding 0px on that, or 0 on that. And now everything is scrunched up together, but that's what I wanted. And now I'm going to say, now I'm gonna update the spacing over here on my own. We're going to say padding bottom. I think 20 is gonna be too big. Let's go with like a 16. Let's go with 12. Let's go with the 8. right, and now we're gonna do the H3. We're gonna do a padding bottom. Do 8 again. All right, and the link is a maybe I'll change the what size is the link? Um, let's do. I am going to add a. Should I add a class? Let's do an ID. I'll call this ID indicator link. And I'm going to go in here in our CSS and I'm going to say page content p indicator link, and I'm going to say font size is going to be 12px, and that link is too small. Let's make it a little bit bigger. All right. And that's good. All right, cool, perfect. So if we continue now to look at this stuff over here. So cool. What is this over here? In H4. Let's do over here. Page content, H4, font size, 14px. Let me see how that's gonna look. Ooh, that's way too small. Let's do 18px. And then the H5 is going to be 14px? No, that's gonna be 16px. All right. And let's say all paragraphs are going to be well, maybe we don't even need this. Let me see. P. Let's see how that looks. I don't know. Is it too small? I think it's too small. Let's make everything a little bit bigger, right? So let's go with 18. What was that before? So let's just add 4 to everything, right? 22, 20, 24. Let's go over here. Cool, I think that's good. And let's add some spacing above this example over here. So that's going to be above the H4s, we're going to do padding top is going to be 20px maybe. Cool. think that's good. This is H3. Make sure this doesn't do anything. Edit HTML. Ah, okay. So we also want to go in and update, which we have to do this through the API for now, but we want to update the double bolded ones. We want to update those as well. So cool. All right. So for now, let's see what we got going. So we have, all right, let's add some padding above our, let me see. If we go here, header, let's add some padding under the header. So we do, oh, we had a bunch of stuff over here. All right, whatever. Let's go to header, padding bottom, and we're gonna say 20px. Maybe do a little bit more. 30px. All right, and something that's been annoying me for a very, very long time now is this is not set properly. So why is this one slightly off? Input. Let me see. Border. None. Well, that's not good. See how it's like slightly off? That drives me crazy. Let's see. So, let's see. Color, box shadow. Let's see. All right, let me see what the chat is saying. We got, we need a gradient background. So, your card, gradient background. What colors would you like to see in this gradient background? Let me know the colors. What up, Rod Brown? How's it going? The search bar does like, so I'll show you. When you search for consumer, for instance, right? It's going to return to you the it's going to return to you like what matches, and then you can click on one of them, and then it takes you in here, right? So that's what the search bar does. You can use paint on canvas type of texture. I don't know what paint on canvas type of texture means. Let's take a look for that. Paint on canvas texture. As gradient background CSS. Creating textured backgrounds in CSS. With the latest CSS3 technology, it is possible to create a textured background. Check this out. Your best bet is using small texture images and making it repeat on the background. Let me know what that means. It says make it a dark aqua, blue, green, light in the middle, and darker fade as you go to the outside. Light blue green. What? Trash. Hey, it's gonna be you, Mitch. Is gonna be you and your car's design. I just write the code, you know. But yeah, so let's see. Centered. All right, this is CSS centered gradient. Rod Brown, whatever you guys want, I'll do it. You guys are the graphic people. You guys are the visual people. I just write code, all right? I just write code. You let me know what you want. Let's see what this is gonna do. To right, black, blue, 400, 800, background size, no repeat. Well, let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Let's go over to, all right. Let's go over to here, and where do I have my gradient? So background. Okay, let's cancel that out. So your car said U gradient. Use this. I sent you a Discord DM. All right, let me see. Let me check Discord DM. See what Rod Brown is talking about. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see. I see what you're saying. All right. We could figure something else. We could figure something out like that. But let me take care of your car's gradient though. So your car says he wants, let me see, where are we? Your car is saying, all right, I see what you said. I'll show that too. Let's see. uh, all right. All right. So your car's talking about some U gradient thing. Let's see what that is. And this is why I couldn't care less about design stuff. I'm like, all right, I'll just outsource the design stuff because everyone has an opinion. U gradient. What is U gradient? All right, beautiful colored gradients. Okay, let's see what this U gradient thing is. Ooh, that's pretty. All right. Which one should I choose? Which one should I choose? Let me see. How about um let's see. Any gradient stands out to you? U gradient? Ooh, shifty. Let's see. Not really a car because I have to choose one of these. And then I'm sure whichever one I choose, you guys are gonna hate it. Shout out to your car. Whichever one I choose, you guys are gonna hate it. Ooh, Crimson Alive. I don't know. You guys choose one. Your car, which one should I use? Mm. Oh, there goes the one your car wanted. The blue green one. All right, let's do the blue green. Whoa, that's strong. Let's see. let's go with this one. And then this one.
Lunch break! Lunch break!
And what is this thing about it being centered gradient as well? That would be vertical. Well, let's see what happens over here. That's not. Oh, okay. I took off the wrong one. Let's take all this ones. And I want it to be here. Let's see what happens. Still weird. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. It is not looking good. I'm going to undo back to my thing. Anyways, let's go to break. Let's go to break. And we'll see. I don't know. You guys wanted a better design, but you guys are not giving me any good ideas to implement. You're just saying, hey, use a gradient here and use a gradient there. And I don't know. I don't know. We might just stick with the green, but I do like Rod Brown's idea. So we'll see. We shall see. Let me see. What do we have going on? All right, let's get to break. Let me check the chat, and then we'll see what we got to do. All right. So, I will pull up Rod Brown's disc, what he sent me, which is a pretty cool idea. I think we could do that. Let's see. Although that's gonna take a lot of finessing CSS and stuff like that. Let's see. Ricardo says that he forgot that I don't know the tools. Mitch says nobody asked you. You know what? I didn't ask, but I welcome it, because guess what, Mitch? You aren't providing anything, right? Anything. So, give us some ideas, and then maybe we'll implement them. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here, your car's calling in. Maybe we can actually get something. Maybe we can get something done. All right. Let me answer. What up, your car? Hold on, let me add him up. What up, your car?
What up, boss?
Chilling.
You hear me?
I hear you.
Walmart. Yeah.
I don't have my headphones. So, what's up?
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me good? You breaking up. You're breaking up bad. Mitch is about to make fun of you for your internet connection. Your car just dropped. Call him back. All right, let's see. Yo.
Can you still recognize?
Yeah. It's kind of choppy.
Let me take off. Choo 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 choo.
Sounding good now.
Can you hear me better now?
Much better.
All right, here's my headset. I said just pull me back up when you start to do the UI. I was coming up so I could help you with the UI.
All right, perfect. I got you.
All right.
All right, so let's get through break real quick, and then we will work with your car so that we can get this UI in a much better place because it is it's it's hard reading from the chat what updates you guys want to make. So since your car called in, he will get first shot at making it look how he wants it to look, right? Let's see. We have Alexis in the building, says good evening. Good evening to you as well. Alexis, how are you doing today? It says, is Rod Brown's name on the show? I'm confused. Maybe I'm missing something. I can get his name added at the swipe of a pen. I can get his name added on the show, right? It says, oh my God, this guy's in a dungeon. He need me to bail you out of jail. He's calling collect. He's so silly. All right. I'm gonna talk about this real quick. My God, you guys are so bad. All right. Let's talk about this real quick, right? Product interview call with a product manager, right? So I'm gonna throw up 5 minutes. So I had I'm always trying to connect with different people, especially if they are at large companies, try to make connections, try to actually network with people and not just like network people like, oh, I'm trying to network because I want a job because I need a job. No, try to see how I can connect with different people and different companies that are strong and in case like might be able to use it for some type of content or make whatever connection that I can make. Like for example, when we were working on the AWS App Studio, and then I got emailed by one of the product managers over at AWS who work on that team, as well as connected with somebody on X with somebody who works for AWS. So being able to make these type of connections, and so they were like, so one of someone from a company, a big company, cloud providing company, they were trying to do product interviews to see like the things that we're doing on our product, like the naming conventions and stuff like that. What do you like? What do you think about them? Like when you hear these terms? What does it mean to you? Like, does it help you understand the product better? Does it take you away from the product? And the reason I'm sharing this is because um, I thought it was really cool to see like the series of questions that they went through, how product managers actually get feedback on the products that they're building in order to make it easier on their customers and clients. Because I always like wondered like how do people come up with these names? How do they come up with these names? How do they come up with like the pricing models, all that different stuff, and just being able to participate and contributing to the future of a product, and that's why I always say like don't hide, don't hide, be willing to have these conversations. To me, like that is like effective networking because now I have a connection with somebody who worked in that company. I can always reach out and ask a question. Um, but I think it's really really helpful to it puts yourself in a better position as well because like you're not I don't know I just think a lot of people are so scared to have these type of conversations to meet new people. It's like we only want to quote unquote network when we need something instead of contributing. If someone is trying to get some feedback on a product, be willing to try the product out. And that's why one of the things like here I'm always willing to. I'm always willing to. Hey, a new software came out, or a new service came out. Let's give it a try. Let's see how it works. Let's try to figure it out. We did that for the what do you call it? The testing framework that Netflix came up with, Safe Test, I think it was called. And it didn't work out too well for us, right? But we tried it and we explored it, see how it went. When Amazon Q first came out, like a year ago, we tried that. We tried it and um, it seemed pretty good, but we had some trouble because our setup here doesn't really match because it's for enterprise companies and we're not an enterprise company yet. But then the same thing with AWS App Studio. So I'm like, when you try these, and being part like trying out that AWS App Studio, I was able to get into the AWS developer Slack group where I can communicate with different people who are using it, different AWS developers and stuff like that. So to me, I think like that is where like some valuable networking comes in because a lot of times you see people try to network because like I'm trying to network because I need a job, right? And then you expect Mitch, I shouldn't say this, Mitch, but then you expect like somebody that you met one time that they're going to lay their life on the line for you in order to give you a job. I just don't operate that way. I think it's more of always going to look where you can add value and trying to contribute to whatever's being done. And then now, when you do need something, they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember this person. They did this, they did that." But it's to me,
Get a move
it's all
on, back
about.
to work. Chop, chop, let's go. Come on, get a move on. You're back to work, back to work, back to work.
So like yeah, I gotta say, it's all about contributing into the industry, the tech industry, and learning, collaborating, and just helping make better products overall. And because the thing is, right, in the future, like you're going to end up using these products anyway, especially from these cloud providers, right? You're going to end up using these products. So if you can contribute to making it easier for you and for everybody else by networking with the people who are actually building the software, I think that just gives you a lot more opportunity, a lot more connections, and just to the greater good of the whole tech industry, right? So that's my thoughts on that. Let's wrap that one up. Let me check the chat and then we'll get back to work. Let's see. Me, mind if did I miss one? Let me see. Let's go up. Let's go up. I'm not even gonna read what your card said. That's so bad. We have Adrian Akers in the building. What's up, Adrian? How's it going? Says had to pop in from a working session to tell you that we appreciate all that you do and teach. Thank you for always. Big ups to Mitch. Oh, you see, look at Mitch. Look at Mitch riding on my coattails. What's up, Adrian? So happy to have you here. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate what you said.
I appreciate you.
We're just working over here. We're just working. And Mitch says, and I won't be back if you do that. It says, it's your show. You see, look at that. Our rod is too nice. It's too nice. It says, you good? Don't try to reverse psychology on me. Oh my goodness. All right, Mitch, I'll tell you this, right? I will not confirm nor deny if we strategized how to use reverse psychology on you. I will not confirm nor deny that, right? I'm just saying. I'm not gonna confirm, not gonna deny. Let's see. It says Mitch needs a shot of Hennessy or something. That's quite possible. He came in here with the fire, I'm telling you, right? Mitch says, funny people don't with me are not linking up with people that don't. The beast has to. Let me read that again. It says, people that don't mess with me are not linking up with people that don't mess with me. I think that went over my head, Mitch. I don't know. I think that went over my head. Alexis says, I need some data insight. You might be asking on the wrong night, Alexis, because Mitch is on fire today. Says see, like I said, I'm not helping anyone. I am done. Because Ralph told me to stop focusing on other people. I did tell him that. You're right. I did tell you that. Stop focusing on other people. Didn't mean at this time, but okay. Out of all the times you want to listen to me, this is the time you want to listen to me, right? When Alexis needs help, that's when you want to listen to me. Tell me about it. What I miss? Why am I caught in the crossfire? I'm telling you. All right, let's get back to work. Let's stop messing with Mitch. Let's go to. Feel free to call in whenever you have the chance, your car. Oops, wrong one. All right.
It's time to do.
All right, let's get to it. So, let me see if I can show what Rod Brown sent me, which is pretty cool, I must say. Rod Brown said if we could do something like this for the header, which I like it actually, where you have the image in the background, which is kind of like lightened out, and then you'd have the search bar in here, and you'd have the title over here, which I think we could do that. A little bit more coding than I had to do in mind, but we can figure that out. We can definitely figure it out. So your car was calling in, then you hung up. Calling your car, calling. But we will get your gradients and all that good stuff done. Whatever you want your car, you let me know, and I'll do it. But don't say just go and do a gradient. I'm like, all right, I need exact details, right? I need exact details of what you want done. Let's see. So, because that way I can ask, like, all right, do you want it to go? All right, there goes your car. There goes your car. All right. What up, your car?
What up, boss? Can you hear me?
Yep, perfectly.
All right, cool. So first, you need to change the height to 100%, or what you doing CSS. So height equals 100. Whatever.
All right. All right, and you want that on the body, the 100%?
Yeah, put that on the body, minimum height.
All right, got that. Let me see. Do this one too, I guess. All right, we got okay. So the current gradient that we had that goes all the way down to the bottom now. And you say you want to change the colors? I think your car might have froze.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you now.
Oh, I was saying change the color to something more dull. If you get what I mean, because it's a dictionary, so I don't think it's supposed to be lively and poppy, or like. That's why I said the canvas texture earlier. Something like canvas or like what's the stuff you roll out? That
Remember
paper
though,
that they
this
used to
is the
use that
Urban
have different
Dictionary.
textures like that you can use, huh?
Remember, this is the Urban
And not
Dictionary.
gradient in the way where it's linear, changing to different colors. Just one color gradient fading to white or to gray. And that's why I said to center it. I like Rob Brown's idea too. That's a more simplistic way to do it.
Okay, so let's try this. So you want the top color to be the darker gradient or the bottom color to be the darker gradient?
You would want the top color to be the darker gradient, yeah.
All right, let's do that.
So if you got like black fading to a color, fading back to black, don't fade it to 2 or 3 different colors.
Let's see. Mhm. So, are you able to see the are you able to see the changes that are being done?
Um, I can't. I see you on three screens, so I can see the changes being done minimally around the edges of the, but
Yeah,
I can't see the full
let
context
me
of
go
the web page.
let me go directly to it. All right.
Do, 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 do. There we go. And scroll down. So we need to change. Actually, it doesn't look bad. Go back up. Yeah, actually that doesn't look bad
Nice. I'm gonna
because
change
it blends in with
this.
the picture that you have there, so it's not a bad contrast on your eyes when you look at it. I would change the font and the color of Urban Dictionary. Yeah, I would change that. I would make them more blocky. I'd probably put an outline around it or something. Do, 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 do.
Let's find the font. By more blocky, you have anything in mind?
Um, Blocky as in like more, I guess more bold instead of bold and less curvy. Bold and less curvy. There we go. And if because it's an urban dictionary, like the way my graphic mind thinks is I think of that you know how it has I can send it to you on Discord. Basically, you know how you have like the blocky white letters and then they have like the black square behind it and the letters a little beat up, grungy looking.
Let me see.
I'm going to send you one of the thumbnails I made with it, and you'll see what I mean.
All right. The colors do look better though. I like the gradient background color. For now, let me go with. I'll just go with a different font for now until we figure out the font. Here. Mm, that. And this is going to be over here. Go over here. Mm,
All right, you should see it in your Discord.
all right. Mm, it's not bad. Um, if I can find something like that. While I'm looking for, I'm just gonna change this for now, just so we can have something different. So, all right. So I just changed the font, but it's not what we're gonna settle with. But just to get a different font there, I just put this one up for now. But I have to.
All right, that's good now.
What was that?
I said that looks good for right now. I was just showing you more of the
I like the
what
one
I
that you
was
said
saying.
though. I like the one that I have to. I just have to find one that's like that. But yeah, that looks good. All right.
You
There we
need to
go.
stretch the search bar all the way across the page.
Could do that. That I could do. Let me see. If we're gonna go with Rod Brown's idea, um, do would we want to stretch it all the way across if we're gonna go with his
But
idea?
his idea is more of a good landing page, so that's why I said that's a good idea for a simplistic landing page. You would take that graphic, shrink that border down all the way to the graphic, just leave the search bar, and center that men lot, women lot, numbers manipulate, the check coach off, y'all crying, center that, and that'll be just like the picture that he sent.
We center those then. So let's go with header, text align center. Why did these get? Why are these inside of page content? Page content. What is H2? Should it be here? Let me see. Header H2. Text align center. Okay. That's weird. Oh, I know what happened. Oh, that's dumb. All right. Hold on. Shouldn't be that way, but okay. That's what happened. All right. There we go. Okay. So CSS issues, but all right. And then you said about the search bar. What do you want me to do with that one?
Yeah, bar center, but stretch it across the same length as the graphic. Everything should be the same width going down one column. There shouldn't be any break in that column. How much?
Yep. Yep. Gotcha. Let me take care of that.
You too.
So I have to have the space for the search button to fit in there too. So I'm gonna have to add a little bit of code to the header. We're gonna say div class name search input, and we're gonna take this input field. We're gonna go there, and we're gonna say div class name equals search button, and we're gonna take this and put it inside of here. Now, I don't know what happened to the other thing, but now we can say the I don't know why the button changed, but I can figure the button out later. But here now we can say search input box. I'm gonna take this class name and I'm gonna go over to let me see, search input box. Let's say header, search input box, and let's say float left with 100%. 90%. Let's go here. Let me see what we got going. All right. Let's see. So we have them on the same line. And now I can say the input is going to be 100%. Let's say 100%. Cool. But if this is also 100%, what happened? Ooh, that's oh, it's 105%. It's 96%. Let's try that. But if you shorten this, can live with that. I don't know. We'll see. So let's say this is 95%. And then we say header. Oh, I know what to do. We say header dot search. Not search. Header search button. And we go here, we say float right with 5%. I gotta put the search input. Let's add a class on this one. Let's add search. That's fine. If I go,
Yeah, I'm gonna drop out so my phone doesn't die.
all right, no problem. Thank you, Car.
Lunch break! Lunch break!
All right, let's do input search with 100px. And there we have it. All right, so that's good. Now I got to figure out why let me add some. Now we got to figure out why our button all of a sudden changed. Much time is left? We have a little bit of time left. We will stop around with 10 minutes left, and then we will wrap up the show. But let's add a little bit more to this though. We have that. We want clear both, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to add in the index or in the header, I'm going to add a div class name clear, and how's that right? Yep. So if we go here, perfect. So we have our spaces. So now I just got to figure out why the search button all of a sudden changed up on me. Let's go to, I might have an idea why. Let's see. This was, why did this change up on me? So search button, SVG, current color, view box, height. That's probably why. Let me see. Why did this change on me all of a sudden? Let me see if I move the same button outside of what I put it in. Button. Let me just move it over here for now. So inside, all right, so I'll go to the split screen again. When this right here is inside of this div, it doesn't work, but when it's outside of the div, it shows up properly. That is strange. FA search. Let's see. Just gotta, I don't know why this changed on me. Like this, let me see where that's configured. I don't know where that's configured actually. If I go here, button. Oh, okay. I see where it's going. I think I see what's going on. All right, I got it. So after we finish this part, then I think we'll be good for today, right? Let's go to so index.css on line 76. All right, so here's what the problem is like CSS is so important, whether you're doing, HTML, of course, but automation and stuff like that. The problem is that when we so right here, search box is going directly to button, right? But we changed the structure to, let's say we take this off. We changed the structure of the HTML, right? Because we're being very targeted. And we're being very targeted. So now I need to say search box, search button, and then the button, right? So let's go to CSS, search box, and then, search box, and then search button, and then button, right? So now, if we go to, oh, why did you take it? Hold on. Put the dot here for search button. And then now when we go into, I'll show the other screen. Now you can see that our button is back. A little tight. Let me see. Maybe we can take off one. Maybe we can take off 1 pixel on there. Let's say we do 19 pixels. Oh, that's that one. Let's keep that one as it is. But let's go to here and we'll say height of 37 maybe. There we go. And let's do the width of the search box, of the input box, to be, I'll share this screen. This will be the last thing that we do for today, right? I'm going to say this is going to be, let's say we do 90 over here, right? So we go back over here. Oh, that's way too small. Let's go to 94 maybe. Oh, I don't know. Should it touch? Should it not touch? I don't know. Let's say 94 and a half maybe. I can't do a half. Let's go. Oh, can I? I guess I could. Trying to take a look at it here. I think it's good. I think we'll figure that part out. I think we'll figure that out later. But I think we made some progress. We still have this color to change here, and this gradient, like this border. If we even use a border, maybe we'll do a box. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But we made progress. I do like Rod Brown's idea. So pretty much what Rod Brown's idea is to take this right here, and so like take this and move it into here. This would be moved up. It would like pretty much cover the whole thing. And then move this in here with the search box as well. But we'll continue working on this. Maybe we'll continue with this next week to continue making it look a little bit better. But I think we made some great progress. Let's go back to full screen. And I'm gonna read the chat, and then we're gonna wrap it up for today, right? Actually, I'm gonna read the chat and have a ending final thought. And then we can go from there, right? So let me see what's going on over here. Somehow we got 22 people watching on Twitch. What in the world is going on? We got 22 people on Twitch. What? Shout out to Twitch people.
I appreciate
To the Twitch gang. Look at that. All right. I'm gonna read the chat real quick, and then we have final thoughts. All right. So let's see what we got going on over here. So, Mitch is hating as always. Doesn't give any ideas, any suggestions, but he has to hate. All right, I'm telling you, with friends like Mitch, who needs enemies? Let's see. Why QA to data and data what? Great question, Mitch. Great question. Says, oof, that's a lot of content. What if accordions or box sections were used? I think that would be a good idea. I think so. I'll show you this real quick, Rod Brown. And I think that is helpful. The only thing is with that, right? Which we'd have to figure that out because all this right here is being pulled from the API. So we'd have to figure out how to structure that because I just put the whole HTML code inside of the definition of the API. I can show you real quick. So this whole thing right here it's pulling from the API and rendering it onto the screen. But we can figure something else. I think that's a good idea though. So that is definitely something to look into and to revisit. But thanks for that suggestion, of course, as always. Let me see. Says that's better. Says, can my name be a different color than you folks? Of course, of course. We can do that. I can definitely change the name color. Do you want pink? I can do pink for you. All right, you guys let me know. Should I, like, by the time I finish reading the chat, if you guys give me a thumbs up to change Mitch's name to pink, I will do that before we end the show. All right. If you guys want Mitch's name in pink, let me know and I'll do that to end the show. It'll match his fuchsia. It'll match his fuchsia name logo, right? It says change it to white. That's a good one. That was a good one. That deserves a laugh track. He's waiting on why you are switching from QA to data and what type of data are you interested in. That's what he's waiting for in case you missed it. We got CM Griffin. It says, what's going on? How did you? Welcome on the Twitch side of the game. Welcome. We got Treve NGE. Welcome. Shout out to you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Says probably minimize the live stats. Yeah, I was working on this thing, trying to get it all cleared up. Says, yeah, I see break in the corner, so he's focus mode for a minute. Yeah. Just trying to get this. So basically, if you guys didn't see the beginning of the show, on Saturday mornings, we have a show where we're just reviewing weekly economic stats, economic data, and what we ended up building was a web application where we can have our definitions. So like when we pull up when we're reviewing something, we say, oh, let me see what that means, and then we can break it down, easy to understand, have an example that is relatable. So we just been building that out. We built the API layer, we built the UI layer, and now we're just trying to make it look a little bit better. So that's what I was focusing on. That's what your car called in to try to help me get it to look a little bit nicer. So yeah, but thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Alexis says, that's what I wanted to discuss, but you basically told me to stay in my lane. Oof, he did say that. He did say that, but he's maybe he got that glass of whiskey. Who knows? Let's see. For any type of data role, you should definitely know everything about Excel, Python, SQL, R. I don't care what anyone says. Most companies use Excel, Google Sheets, so you definitely got to learn one of them formulas. It's a good point. That is a good point. Pandas and NumPy as well. And so Mitch continues, says pivot tables, VLOOKUP. Oh, I hate VLOOKUP. XLOOKUP, not sure what XLOOKUP is. How to use Power Query to manipulate and automate data. This is all basic stuff. Sum if, count if, etc. Basic stuff. That's hilarious. I'm gonna show it. That's hilarious. Damn, they didn't know black people could code. Yes, we can. We can code. I'm happy to educate you, to let you know that us black people could code. I thought you guys were all unemployed and steal people's asses. Sometimes we get a bad rap, but no, we do code, and a lot of times we code a lot better than the other people. I'm just saying. Sometimes that happens. Thank you, Beardy Man. So I don't know what's funny. This is my language now. Do not get Mitch started on data, right? Do not get Mitch started on data. Alexis, nothing is funny. Let's see. I may be worse than Ralph when it comes to this. Y'all thought I was bad. Get Mitch started on data. And it is going to be hell and havoc, right? He's gonna rain down hellfire and brimstone if you try to mess with his data, right? And then after all said and done, he's gonna say,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
says, okay, the class clown think he is funny, but I was told you be wearing punk panties, but that's none of my business. Mitch, I told you that in confidence. Why you got? Why? Oh my God. Let's see what's going on. It says it's hard to break in. Not even gonna lie, half the world is trying to get entry level, and they barely exist. So are you telling me, Mitch, that the same exact thing is happening with QA? Is that what's happening? Because people try to get entry level QA, try to get into manual testing QA, and they cannot find it for their life. All right. Is it the same thing with data? Rough. It's rough. Let's see. Blue Eyes Matter says, I don't believe it. Says, who is this? I'm confused. It's on the Twitch side of the game. Let's see. Let's see. That was a good one, right? That was a good one. That was a good one. You guys, I be Black Man Cody. Which says, you see how I get serious? Man, it was like boom. I'm just saying, if you want to come at Mitch with data, you besta. I'm saying besta just for Blue Lives Matter. Like, you besta come correct, and you better thank a data analyst. All right, I'm just saying. Anyways, we're gonna, all right, as we wrap it up, I'm just gonna share this, right? I'm gonna share this real quick as we wrap it up. My message to everyone out here is to go out there and do something, right? Do something, build something, code something, whatever it is. And I say a salute to Telltale Woke, right? He is working on getting in, like he's learning Python. He's working on cloud technology and stuff like that. And he sent me a message yesterday in the Patreon. He's like, so first he sent me a message when we were premiering the software explorations yesterday, when we were talking about React versus Vue.js versus Angular. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna need your help with like Azure. And then he and in the Patreon, he's like, oh, I made my first API request, and that was super cool. So he's showing me this idea, that's something that he wants to build on the cloud using Python and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, that's awesome. Do something. A lot of times we want to take these courses and we just want to follow it along, but we don't venture out. We don't try something. We don't do something. And 99% of the stuff that we do on this channel, we never did it before. We're just following along. We're trying to figure it out, and then we expand on it. So when it comes to like what we do with Terraform, what we're doing with the time cost calculator, we started building that at the beginning of the year, and we now we're in 2 different app stores. We're going to be releasing another update to it. Going through DevOps, learning. We're going to be getting into Kubernetes.
It's real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
So it's just awesome all around that we can do so much. But my message to you is, you go out there and do something, and then iterate on that. As me and your car always like to say, make it work, and then make it better, right? But you're not going to get anything done sitting on the sidelines, right? You got to get in the game. And how to get in the game? You put yourself in the game, right? Put yourself in the game, do something, ask for feedback, and go on from there, right? That being said, we are going to wrap it up for tonight. Let me check the chat on our way out, and then we shall. Blue Lives Matter says, I like you. You're a good guy. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Blue Lives Matter. Let's see. says, asks us, why are you thinking about it? Your guy says, you better thank him, Mr. Penetrator, in cybersecurity, to be specific, right? Mr. Penetrator in cybersecurity, right? Or better question, why are you interested? Says, yeah, he made a comment in the Millionaire Morning Show. He said he made his first API call. I was like, and so today was my busy meeting day at work. So I was like trying to move back and forth. But that's awesome. I'm very, very proud of him. He is like, he's really young, but he has such a bright future. So I am rooting for him. He literally started like 7 to 8 months ago. Are you talking about Telltale Woke or me? Which one are you referring to? I've been talking to him for a while though, and he like as far as Telltale Woke, he's been learning Python, but I think he's actually like moving forward with it now, like trying different things out. Alexa says that she wants to integrate with robotics and do something with her daughter. Tableau is big too for data, visual, and Looker for Google. RPA automation. And it says, look into MakeBlock. You're welcome. All right, cool. Okay, got it. Yeah, he started. I have to look it up. But I started talking to him like maybe about 7. Yeah, you might be right. Like 7, 8 months ago. Suggested to him that take on like he wanted to learn Python. He wanted to do cloud stuff. So just encouraging him and helping him however I can. But yeah. Anyways, that is it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, especially those on the Twitch side of the game. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. And, I always got to thank my those who rock with me on a regular basis, who support Your Car for calling in. Shout out to Your Car for calling in and giving us some direction with the font and with the gradient, all that good stuff. I must say it does look a lot better now, and we're going to continue to make it better as we always do, all right? But that's it. That's it for tonight. Let me check one more. Let me see. It says, Ralph, definitely going to hate if you come to this side. He already hates me. All right, Alexis, do you want to tell Mitch what got you into data? Do you want to tell Mitch what got you into data? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to make it seem like I was the one who suggested that you go into data. I don't want to make it seem like that way. But if you want to tell him, I'm not gonna say that I say, you know what, you should look into data, and that would make Mitch's day. I'm not gonna say that I said that, but if you want to say it, then by all means, go for it. Your car says it's walk, like walk. Yeah, like. When you start saying a word over and over and over again, it starts to like blend. But yes, you're right. It's Telltale Walk, like Japanese or Chinese food or Asian food, whatever, right? Yeah. And it says, we love Mitch. He just hates us back. It's true. Like I said, he is my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Alexa says that I actually encouraged her. Just saying. I'm just saying. Says, when I told him, he 1000% supported me. Exactly. What did he tell you? Data what? Let's see if he knows something he can't just say. I think you would be good in data. No. That's going to be a conversation for maybe Saturday morning or Sunday afternoon, because I'm going to wrap this show up. It is time to go. Mitch. It's checkout time. He directed me to a course. I did direct her to a course on Udemy. I did do that, right? And I said, there's different options. There's data engineering, there's data science, but you got to learn Python. As your car would say, you also want to learn R, or was it Rust? One of those. It's going to be hard, but depending on what you're going to use it for, that's what's important, right? Anyways, after all is said and done, I have a question for you guys. For everyone, the question is,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? entertained. Is this not why you were here?
Did you guys have fun? I had a great time. I had a amazing time. So much fun. Your car helped us out getting the UI a little bit better. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I really appreciate it. But you guys know that yesterday's price is not today's price. Today's price is not tomorrow's price because
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
the price of the brick is going up. Mitch says data science is a no-go. I'm just saying, those are different options in data. There's data analyst, data science, data engineering. I particularly am a fan of data engineering because I like engineering stuff, right? Let's see. Data what, though? I can't. Mitch, she's exploring the different avenues in data. You know, you can't just say, I'm going to be a data analyst. I'm going to be a data engineer. You have to start knowing what's out there. And then as you start to explore, you start to, figure it out. So stop putting so much pressure. Stop putting so much pressure on Alexis, all right? I am protecting Alexis, okay? I'm protecting Alexis. She's going to figure it out. Be patient, okay? Be patient. On the way out, your car says that after hours is done. I'm about to jump over there to after hours. And it's going to be wild. Oh, so your car says he's going to be wild tonight, okay? It says endurance, overcome, get the bag.
Money. Hey.
All right, with that being said, it says, I know that weirdo. You're asking the question, all right? I'm just saying, you are asking the question. Anyways, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be reviewing the Michelangelo bug on the Bug Bite. And we're going to be live Saturday morning. And then we're going to be live Sunday for software explorations, DevOps. Do me a favor on your way out, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. Check out techcoachrap.dev. Get access to exclusive content if you're looking to level up yourself in the tech game and in your career. Techcoachrap.dev. And with that being said, we are out. Mitch, I will see you tomorrow on the Bug Bite and Saturday morning for the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate you. All right. With that being said, this is Tech Coach Ralph. We are out.
Tech Coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains. But trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth.
In a world full of takers, I'm done playing nice. Gave my heart to the wreckage, but they all rolled the dice. Helping hands, they just miss, so I cut the string. Let them drown in the lessons, they don't want the sting. Let them die, let them burn. Watch the fire ignite. Let them go, let them burn. Watch the fire ignite. Let them go, let them learn on their own. You did what you had to, now let it be known. Stop feeling guilty, shine bright on your way. Those who belong will come back one day. I've been full of the love and the nurture they seek, but tough love's a crown to the weak and the meek. Flip the switch, now I'm walking away from the grind. I'm paving my path, leave them lost if they're blind. It's not my job to carry, let them stand tall. Let them go, let them burn, watch the fire ignite. Let them go, let them learn on their own. You did what you had to, now let it be known. Stop feeling guilty, shine bright on your way. Those who belong will come back one day. It's my job to carry, let them stand tall. Let them go, let them learn on their own. You did what you had to, now let it be known. Stop feeling guilty, shine bright on your way. Those who belong will come back one day. So walk on by, let them face their own plight. This season's for you, go ahead, claim your life. Oh, 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 oh. Let you learn on their own, on their own. They'll go back one day. Oh, oh. One day. Let them go, let them go, let them learn on their own. You did what you had to, now let it be known. Stop feeling guilty, shine bright on your way. Those who belong will come back one day. They'll come back one day. They'll come back one day. They'll learn on their own, on their own. On their own. Don't go back one day. Don't go back one day.